Good morning, everybody. Tuesday. I haven't yet worn my shoes that I showed yesterday. I've tried them on and they do fit. But what I'm going to do when I get back from seeing Alfie today, I'm going to put some tights on because I've got trousers on at the moment. So I just wear the little ankle socky things for my boots. So I shall put some tights on and walk around a little bit in not up and down the stairs because there's four flights of stairs and it's inviting disaster, isn't it, really? So I'll just walk around the house a little bit. I didn't get to order my camera yesterday. I will order it today. I think I've decided on the Sony, which I think is £299.99 camcorder. So I shall order that and have that delivered on Thursday. Another sleepless night with my tooth. I don't know why I touched that side because it's this side. But at the moment it isn't hurting me because I've had pain meds this morning. I've had to. So I'm off to see Alfie shortly. I did look around on YouTube last night. I noticed that there's two. It's odd. It's an anomaly really, because I've noticed that, and ironic, because there's two people on whose channel I can comment, but they're obviously holding my comments. I did ask somebody, can you see my comments? And they said no, so they're holding them because when I go on, I can see them. Not rude comments. As I said, a couple of comments to the Tammy lady, and another one to a lady who is getting loads and loads of views and followers by bullying Tammy, basically, in my opinion. Yes, we all know about what's going on with certain people, but there comes a point where you've got to stop making videos about them, because then it becomes stalking, and that's not a nice word. I would just say, as a word of warning, should anybody decide to come after me for say anything I've said which was truth, they'll be sorry, because I would have no compunction in putting out a video and getting people on side to spread the word a little bit. So that's all I've got to say on that matter. Leading me on to, I suppose this is part and parcel of the same. Why would anybody say that they're relying on money from YouTube, their YouTube channel, when they and their family live together? They all get government checks and food stamps. They're rude and horrible and nasty to people, accepting gifts, a lot of which they sell, money going to some of these people, and if you think you know who I'm on about, it might not be that person. Nobody should be relying on YouTube money unless they're right up there with the 500,000 supporters. I certainly haven't monetised my channel Never had any intention of doing so. I might at some point, I might not. But nobody should be relying on that income. Surely the point of having a job is to get out and about, to interact with people, to have a job where you're actually contributing to society and not simply making videos bewailing your lot in life or moaning about your circumstances. Heaven knows there are many of us who wish our lives were slightly different. I know that I do. And I don't go on about what's going on in my life. I don't think that would be entertaining. I don't think that would be good for anyone who supports me, for whom I've got respect, by the way, or for me. And I suppose some people would say that working from YouTube, that gives them choices. You know, they've not got this 9-to-5 job. But, you know, freedom and choice doesn't really go hand in hand, does it? In that we all have to act in some way, shape or form. We have no option but to act. And maybe the fact that you've got that freedom, or people have got so much money, you know, going back to the royals again, their freedom brings them the opportunity to make the wrong choices. Wouldn't you rather be just keeping your head above the waterline and making the right choices and being proud of yourself? I know I would. It isn't something I have to worry about now, but it was certainly something that we had to worry about as a young family. And with three children to bring up, we never got any handouts, never asked for any throughout our lives. We've had more taken from us over the past few years than you can imagine, because of what's happened with Alfie and the vultures in government. So choices, yeah, I've got a choice as well. I've got a choice in regards to whether I want to continue or on YouTube, or if I am going to continue on YouTube, how I'm going to continue. Many of you know that, or know, and you'll see from the description in my about, that originally this was all to do about our life, Alfie's illness, our trials and tribulations, our ways of coping, to hold a hand out to other people, to give people information that we never had, and to help others and show that there is a very positive side, despite this not being the life that we would have chosen. And I was starting very slowly to do that. And then the crafting lady came on and made that hateful video about Alfie and me. Oh, by the way, I see she's got 3,000 over supporters in, what, 3 months? Congratulations, how you managed that. Anyway, she made that hateful video, and then she got a lot of people to come and attack me, said she wanted my channel taken down, she couldn't manage that. Then she got her brother on side, again, taking digs at a man who is ill. Of course, she apologised to me in between this going on with the brother, but that didn't mean very much because she didn't keep her word. But anyway, the reason I'm speaking about that now is because I'm wondering what I want to do, if I want to do, and how I want to do it. Whether I continue as I am, doing general videos and gradually bringing in more about our home life and Alfie's illness, and maybe on the channel that I've got with Alfie, which is both Alfie's name and mine, focusing the medical aspects and the Parkinson's disease aspects on that channel, and keeping this one mainly for the general chit chat and gossip. Or whether I don't include an awful lot about Alfie at all, don't hold that hand out to help other people because of the spiteful, vindictive nature, excuse me, of some people. And don't get me wrong, people can come at me all they like. I'm a very big girl and I can, well, not in stature, but psychologically I can cope with most things that people throw at me after all that's gone on. You worry me not. What bothers me is that if I have to defend my husband and if my children and other members of my family then get involved, I don't want that. I don't want this to turn into a war because of the nasty pettiness of people. So what do? Do I carry on doing videos as I'm doing them? Play it by ear and see how it goes. Excuse me, I'll have a sip of tea. Do I carry on doing that? Just general videos, chatting to you, which I love, sharing the silliness of some of my days together with some of the seriousness of some of the days, and gradually veer towards sharing a little bit more about Alfie. Do I have the two channels, with the one concentrating, because it is Alfie's channel and my channel, which my granddaughter made for her granddad mainly. So do I concentrate on that one in relation to the Parkinson's disease, or do I leave YouTube altogether? Because once it ceases to become enjoyable for me, and by enjoyable I mean when it ceases to become something that I feel is going to be of help in some way, some small way, to people, and bring them pleasure, bring them a little bit of joy, maybe give them a little bit of information. Once I feel that none of that is happening, then there's not really much point in my being here. I would appreciate your opinions, as always. You're always very welcome to comment. I don't delete comments. I don't hold comments. I always try to answer. I know I don't always answer, but I do try to. And I'll be back later. I realised yesterday that I didn't give a thought for today, so I'll give you one now. And it's a big thought. I was looking in the early hours of this morning at some videos that somebody had, I can't remember the name of the place now, it's in India, and it was the slums of, and it began with a C, H. Anyway, the slums of, and this gentleman was making lots of videos, but I think the longest video only went on for about 2.5 minutes. They were all short clips. And I did comment to him, it would be great if you could put a little bit of narration, because there was no talking to explain anything. If you could narrate and a little, and maybe add a couple of clips together to make like a 3-minute, 4-minute video. So I don't know whether he will. But even in these short clips, the horrendous lifestyle that people have to contend with, living in the slums, and the dirt and the muddy water, and the children, you know, of 5 and 6 looking after babies and carrying babies around, and the little girls going to school in shirts and clothes that were obviously too big for them, but they're clean, with their hair tied back and in pigtails, and you know, you can see the children are loved. You can see that the parents keep them clean. You can see that the parents do the best that they can in the circumstances they live in. And it just brought to me, you know, the difference between the haves and the have-nots in society. So the thought for today, I would say to you is, wherever you are, if you're watching this, you're not too badly off. And give thanks for that. However many difficulties, and they might be numerous, however many difficulties and hardships and sorrows you have, give thanks that they aren't worse. I'll be back later. God bless.